Welcome back to the 3-Star channel, where the content is exactly what you expect it to be.
3.2 stars. Woo! And Cheesy Mac.
Yep. This week's episode was brought to you by Mamkin Jeans.
Macaroni noodles.
With no chicken strips.
Mamkin Jeans.
Alright, so who would be interested in doing a recap?
Do I get a treat for it?
Sure.
So we met a weird rock dude in the middle of a jungle.
Is he really?
Actually, towards the edge of the jungle.
Okay, do we really get the right to judge him for being weird?
Yes.
We broke into his house,
You
basically.
fucked up my kitchen.
I didn't fuck up your kitchen.
Plant mommy,
I
tree
cleaned
fucker,
the
guy
one
with anger
plate I
issues,
used.
girl with
I
squid
didn't fuck
issues.
up anything.
Bird.
You're exaggerating.
Bird with issues.
You just raided my cupboards for a plate.
And pulled out a
Woman
I
who
didn't
drinks
disturb
blood.
anything except the singular
And is not a
plate, and I
vampire.
put it right back where I found it after cleaning it.
Did you ask?
You seemed preoccupied.
Yeah, because the rest of your crazy ass party was destroying my kitchen. One was apparently a cat.
Excuse me, I'm shocked and appalled that you would lump me in with these ruffians.
Shut the fuck up.
It really doesn't. Thank you.
We ain't dealing with your shit.
We need
I
to get,
didn't do
instead
it.
of like a squeaky chicken, we need to get a squeaky rat for Sindri and just throw it at her when
I
she
didn't
says
do
something
a
weird.
damn thing.
Just
All I did was be myself.
Unfortunately, that's the problem.
that's where the problems start.
Sorry, Sindri.
That just reminds me of how to train your dragon. You need to stop all this.
You just asked her to all of me.
Yeah, stop
That's
it.
it. Stop being all of you.
But ma, I want a more.
Wrong movie.
My
I know.
mom changed the text notification on her phone.
See,
to,
that's rain slime, except instead of
Oh, the
mom.
mom.
Lo-fi D&D music.
And I'm the other half. My mum's a bear.
Well, if I have to build too.
That's
What?
Lo-fi
Mom
bills, too.
is just my boo.
I want my freedom.
Just my boo. If you
Okay.
had the chance to change
Your
it, do
head,
it.
would
Would
ya?
ya?
What if you... What is happening?
Leave the crackheadedness alone.
If you had the chance to change your fate,
Oh my goodness, I was
Yeah.
watching the latest season of the Great British Baking Show, and there's a lady on there, and her accent's so great.
what is it?
Like, she made
What's she doing?
braided bread, and it was a Highland cow named Angus.
What?
She made bread in the shape of a Highland cow's face, and his name was Angus.
Oh my gosh, I know that episode.
I just love her accent.
Babe.
She's like, oh, dearie me.
It's so great.
Alright, so
Scotland Mall.
we met a weird guy. Some of the party members don't have manners
Most.
at all, in the slightest. We're probably raised in a barn or a ditch.
or a coliseum.
Or a sewer.
Or outside.
I was actually the
Or on
nicest
the
one there.
ocean.
How rude! I thought I was nice.
You asked too many
had a
questions that are
house.
invasive.
Or a
No,
whorehouse.
it's fine.
I was not raised in a
Yeah.
sewer. I ended up one of the lowest point of my life.
Anywho's it.
Any what's it's?
Anyways, it's
We cooked.
Any
We
houses?
danced, we sang, we laughed, we carried on. We decided we needed to go to the tundra
we live with
for our
after love.
answers. Thanks
Didn't
to
talk to
the
Jose. Just went on your own.
thanks to the subtle,
Yeah,
not
it's fuck
subtle
that
hints from a god.
We kind of talked about maybe never
Sounds
going
fake,
back
but
to
okay.
You see, I
A
talk
good
to
God
as much as
sound
you
can't.
talk to us
It's
about
not- it's not
businesses.
Follow the
No,
drink.
no, no. You guys, you don't understand. Clearly, Alara has suddenly
potential.
become an atheist and doesn't believe in his god. That one's fake. Clearly.
Show me your facts.
Y'all have all arrived
Source.
at the Great Divide.
It's like, I don't know, you have too good of a relationship with it, so I don't really believe it's real. Like, where's the trauma?
You can't be related to a god if it's not trauma.
Show me the.
Show me the trauma facts. Show me the religious trauma.
My religious trauma.
But
is
yeah.
that my mom made me go to church.
So, we're staring smack dab in the face of a phenomenal, weird...
A weird natural
shit.
nature phenomenon.
Doesn't look very natural.
Looks kind of.
Basically a Minecraft biome.
Yep.
I'm like, well, shit.
Boom.
Now.
So,
How deep is the snow on the other side?
But
it's about a foot.
Well, shit.
It's fine, you'll just be up to your knees.
yeah, you have a lot of experience being on your knees.
That's not what I've said.
I set my shit down and start changing into a warm shirt.
Alright.
Just strip.
Do you have a warm shirt?
Yes, I have a warm
Alright,
I don't
then
know
change
why
it to your
for
warm shirt.
a hot ass minute I thought he was like morphing into something. When he said I start changing into, I was like,
You think he's an anamorph?
So,
I mean, we already got one of those.
y'all all have had a full rest. Make sure you have your HP and everything. Nothing's happened so far.
how much
So
do I get
far.
at so far?
We can change that.
So,
Oh, I could change
y'all
that.
are at this hard
I don't want
divide,
to
this
drink
hard
Get
line,
it away.
this unnatural change in nature.
Oh, we could change that. Just start talking like
What would you like to do?
We serve brains here, sir.
What would you like to do?
Sindri, do you need to lay down?
What? No, I'm fine. I am always dressed for winter weather.
I smell bullshit.
I didn't ask you.
You didn't ask
Guys.
anybody, you made a statement.
Exactly.
Guys, I realized I went one step further than last week with role playing, and this time I'm role playing the injuries as well.
Look at you go.
Go full force.
The commitment.
Roll your D4 of damage.
So whenever you
Dang it!
whenever you punch someone, do you just take one bleed? Do you just take one slashing damage, or
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know how blood hunters work. All I know
So,
is I should.
what's our party doing?
Get powers.
I'm changing into warm clothes.
You have changed into warm clothing.
Well, I suppose the stuff we wore the crack should still work here, right?
Yeah.
Enough. You have the cold resistance armor, yeah. So,
Yeah, typically if it's cold there, and it's as cold there as it is here, the other way around, we should be good.
I don't technically have to walk in the snow. Oh, this is so great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure it's fine.
Climb onto the broom.
Alright.
so since you have a broom, does that mean I get to ride Ferna?
You can if you want. Are you okay with that, Ferna?
Ferna hate if I ride Ferna.
I'll do what you want.
Can you let him, like, ride on your back?
If you wish.
You're good to go. He's fine.
Why does he not look fine?
Because he's socially awkward.
I don't think that's socially awkward. I
He'd
think
be
he's
great
perfectly
friends with
capable.
Rin.
I think he's perfectly capable of holding a conversation. He just doesn't want to.
Probably. He likes his peace.
No. Maybe ice
He
elementals
finally
don't
talked
have
for
a lot of
everybody to
talking.
hear him, right? 'Cause
Nope.
Maybe ice
No,
elementals
still not
don't
yet?
talk
No.
a whole lot.
that's where he talked at some
Just
point.
for Raksha.
Okay, so he has talked for somebody else because I was like, this bitch can talk. And he's just looking at me like I'm fucking crazy, and then he just never said shit. And I'm like, this is really rude.
Oh, am I the only one he's talked out loud to?
Yeah.
And me, because I thought I was going
Only
crazy
ones
trying
who
to
know
tell you
that Fernie
guys.
can actually speak common,
common.
is you, Garrus, and Alara. And Jose.
Jose is.
And apparently there was some history there with Jose.
Jose's opinion doesn't matter. Well, does Raymond know, or did Raymond only witness the?
She only talked to him with, like, speak with animals, yeah? Or something like that.
For,
Or that
he
you
had
are not
talked
worthy
with,
for.
like, speak with animals, but hasn't heard Ferna just talk.
I'm going to just assume we've eaten all of our food in Garrus's bag, so I can erase this off my stat sheet.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Have we?
we've also been traveling for a while
It
now.
wasn't supposed to last that long. If we haven't
Yeah.
eaten it all, it's rotten now.
We only had 100 and something meals left, so I'm gonna say we ate those 100 and something meals already.
Alright,
Good berries it is.
so. Anybody would like to do any perceptions? Anybody just want to walk into
I'll
it?
proceed.
What do you want to do?
I'll look around and see what's going on.
Our perception.
I will attempt to perceive.
I
will
walk
convince
forward
you
5
that
steps.
safe direct.
I'll
Oh, no,
perception
I'm
if I
definitely
actually
just gonna
find
ride
my-
for now. I'm gonna trust
I
it.
will
He's
not
already told me
perception.
I
I
trust
am
you.
distracted by going, what the fuck?
You walk 5 steps. Alright, you are
Yes.
now at.
Anyone else?
Right in front of you is the divide.
Oh no, I
5 steps.
tried. I just
Alright.
very quickly, I was like,
So
let's go.
Timber-
Ooh.
I rolled a natural 1 twice.
Does the divide,
Wow, how do you do that twice?
like, is
No,
the
like, I
cold
would-
on the other side of it oppressive, or is it just like normal cold?
Right now, it doesn't look like an oppressive snowstorm. It just looks like it's snowing.
Okay, so safety gear on because you are having
he
a
already
natural one in
went.
life.
Yeah, no, Rock Dude just walked into it and is standing on the other side.
Do I need to get you a straw?
I am 24 years old.
Figure
no,
it
you do
out.
not have to do that.
If you spill that, we will make you have a
Hey!
second go.
Follow after. What's wrong with drinking with a straw?
There's not.
Yeah.
This side of the table.
Yeah.
I normally drink with a straw, but we have cans.
Yeah.
I do not use it.
Straws!
Are there any obvious
Warren.
cracks inside of the snow area?
What was your perception check?
Oh, I need to do one.
Didn't do it.
I got
Thought he could
13 because
start
Rain went. Rain went. I'm gonna.
You do
26.
see. You see
26.
like 2 paths in front of you. One going off to the right, one going to the left.
Oh wow, I actually saw something other than
It's hard to
It's
see.
not
There's
hard to
just
see it past.
breaks.
It's like 10.
All right.
I rolled a 26.
So, as you're looking around, investigating it, trying to gauge what the temperature is like on the other side, you notice that there is, at first it only looks like 2 paths, but as you walk down a little bit one way and a little bit the other way, you end up finding 4 different paths that lead into this area. They're not, like, well-defined paths, but you can see, like, what looks like a break in the trees to where someone could or something could walk through it. It looks like on the verge of a game trail, and 2 of them look like that humans might have walked down it a few times, but the other 2 look more like game trails. But they do seem like paths that are viable into the wilderness.
I'm gonna go over to Garrus and be like, you hold Ghost. It's hard to ride with Ghost on a broom.
Yeah, I guess. Kind of forgot that fucker existed for a second.
He's small. He's
We
travel
haven't
size.
seen him in a while. Just been riding in your bag.
He's a pocket Wellborough. Like he's a personal Wellborough.
Absolutely, that's what I expected him to be at this
He's
point.
not built for combat. He would die, and I don't want him to die.
He's built for recon, I'm aware.
For like cooking wise later.
Anyone else on?
There's food stuff
His
in there.
bag is
It's
currently
not.
empty.
It's not. There's like a wasteland of just dead trees. There are
No, I
trees
know.
all around.
Just like things that like he has through
I mean,
his.
we could trudge
You
through
have
stuff.
just
Travel
general
life,
knowledge
it's
and
just-
stuff.
I just didn't want to because I'm also
I
kind of
want
short.
to find things while we're walking.
Yeah, that's why I'm
My
asking
bag
if
is
there's anyone
currently
else who
empty.
wants
I will have you
Gary
roll
too.
whenever y'all decide on what y'all are doing once you go into it, and we'll
Okay.
work with that. Alright. So, you notice these
And
paths.
Trying to make sure at least
Anything else you'd
most
like to
people
do?
can fly over the snow.
It's only a foot deep. So, like, it's
I have
definitely
a
not
sneaking
pleasant.
suspicion the further we go, the worse it'll get.
This isn't exactly a soft snow, but it's not a storm yet.
Why my
A little
brain?
crunch.
Why my brain
Crispy.
thinks Denver's gonna have Minecraft moments where it's like, oh, solid snow, soft snow.
Sing. And you're like, I'm gonna suffocate now.
I'm gonna take cold damage
If you like,
because it's now in my ears. Last call for an extra rider on the Ice Wolf.
absolutely not. It's my ride. Fuck off.
Technically, wouldn't I be able to walk on top of the snow because I am lighter and my weight is more evenly distributed out?
What if I put on the ring of water walking?
Just
You
my
have to
goodness.
try it.
I will
Frozen.
put on the ring of water walking.
Alright.
Suddenly
Do
she
you step
ascends
into
to the sky.
Do you step onto the snow?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So you don't just immediately set on it as if you don't have any weight. You do go down, but it's only, instead of like going down like 6 inches into it, you're only down like 3 inches. So it seems to have some effect, but it doesn't just negate anything.
It's like you tried to use magic to use something for
It's
something
not
that's
like
not
that
water,
rough
but
terrain
that is
for-
water. Fuck
It
you.
wouldn't be rough
Be like-
terrain.
You like Legolas
It's like
when they were walking on
the
the mountain.
spell is having an effect, but it's having difficulty because it's not the exactly intended purpose.
It's taking a moment for it to melt below your feet, for it to be like, water? Wait, no, not water. Water? No, wait, that's not water.
You cannot ascend the heavens via hopping snowflake to
Is
snowflake.
water but is solid?
It's like what?
Is water wet?
Alright, so you have Sindri, who's also put up their hand whenever you asked about riding on Ferna.
Yep.
I'm gonna laugh when Ferna goes, absolutely not.
May I?
Is she okay, or are you going to kick her?
If you wish me to.
Oh,
You'll
yes.
tell me if you're uncomfortable, yes?
If you wish me to.
I wish you to. I get absolutely nowhere with this wolf.
Fantastic. We're excellent riding companions.
I will keep
Don't
my.
stab anyone.
I'll keep my hands inside the
Ferna's
vehicle at
whispering
all
something
times.
to you.
Well, this is all telepathic communication, so.
That's just so we don't hear it. Why are we getting like elevator / like starting like menu game mode?
Lo-fi delving music.
What are we doing? It's like the game menu for like an indie game. That's what
Honestly,
it reminds me of.
Dave the Diver.
Do you wish for a break then?
If you wish me to. I'm trying to be. Y'all are terrified of me. I'm trying to, work on not being so terrifying.
We'll talk about it and do small shifts. Is that okay?
If you wish for me to.
You said I'm terrified of you. Every time you attack me, I just tell you to do it.
Alright.
I'm talking about the group perspective.
If he's feeling tired, I can just walk.
Oh, no.
You don't know anything.
No?
Facial expressions haven't changed.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
just
just
like...
a dope.
This is all
that
telepathic
was all
communication.
telepathic.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that out loud.
Everything you hear Ferna say is telepathic. To
Unless
Alara
specified
specifically.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't hear shit.
I would have
Garrus
just...
rants and raves that it can talk, but no one's ever, seen it.
It's fine. It's
I
just
would
my
have just
part
like
being
kind of
crazy.
hover higher up on the broom.
I believe it.
Be gentle with the ice, please. It's sensitive. He's growing.
Go, Tit. Let's go. Where are we going?
And you up.
Yep, here we go.
Alright, so you
I
have
will
2
keep
people
my
on
hands
Ferna.
inside the vehicle at all times.
Easy on the ice.
Mhm.
Don't hurt him.
Obviously.
Both of hims.
Both of hims.
I think it's that him and that him that you're writing.
You're riding
I'm gonna
behind
look
me.
at the big one and be like, no.
Well, as long as somebody doesn't start talking like they shove an octopus into a cheese grater, I think we'll
Rain
be
like
good.
looks at the big one and then is like, in his
Hold
head he's
on,
like,
because he
yeah, it
can
won't fit
choose
on
to
him.
have
It
fun,
won't.
and if he so chooses, and you're not prepared, and you
I
fall
mean,
off the back end
it's
of
like
a wolf,
600, isn't it?
surely
It's not that
Better
big.
hope the snow is
like, you have
soft.
a pretty big weight there.
Okay, I was going to keep my hands
Ferna starts
tucked
walking
in my
forward.
arms, but and we're going now.
Yeah, you better be careful. You might fall
Ferna
off.
just walks into one of the little clearing areas right on the other side of the snow, and then just lays down.
Yeah, this tracks.
Yes.
easy on the hands for both the wolf
But he would be
and the
hanging
bear.
off of it anyway. He tried to
Got
say
it?
My
You'd be
hands will be in
hanging
my
off of it
armpits
anyway.
until
He
I'm ready
just kind of
for
does that
off.
whole like the cat loaf sit, but Ferna doing it dog way.
You can sit.
I
So I'm
will.
just going to choose one
Try
of
to
the
lay down,
that
yeah.
she is seeing, like the game tracks, and follow it.
All right, so that okay.
Roll
From
D4, how about that?
Unless he's
if
just
you're
walking off in
looking,
the front
okay,
and
if
Rain's
you're
just gonna
looking
pull out
from
his
my
pocket and
perspective,
go.
like from your perspective, if you're looking at the cold area, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one are you going to go down?
3.
All right.
I'm gonna,
So
do you pull out your
Scarlet starts looking And this isn't really one of the game paths. This is more the ones that's a little bit more developed.
So are we just following Scarlet then?
But Scarlet starts looking at a path that is relatively in front of you, slightly off to the right of the group. It's one of the paths that you had noticed.
Okay.
My pen! Damn, my pen.
So what's the walking order?
I gave you my pencil. So it's either my pen or my pencil.
No, passes the DM screen. It's now my property.
Alright.
Should
Alright,
have a pick.
so-
You give a pick.
What is everybody else wanting to do?
Wait,
Scarlet is starting to look down one of these
It's
paths.
today the 9th or the 10th.
It should still be the 9th, shouldn't it?
It is, in fact, the 9th.
It's still the 9th. Okay. I didn't
That's
know.
what
It's
we-
halfway through the 9th.
Is it
Okay.
halfway through the 9th? Okay.
Yeah, it's noon.
I thought we left at noon, then rested for 8 hours, so it would be the next morning.
No.
That's what we.
That's whenever that happened. Then you found...
Ragnar leads us.
Yeah, no. You had the night thing. And then you woke up. Or you went to your... You went to bed and you did your day of work. And that's the same day that you arrived on land, found the thing. and
Yes.
messed with him.
And then you said it would take us a whole day, 24 hours, to get to the hardline.
So that
At
was
noon, we left to go there, so we
on the
stopped
8th.
it. Yeah, that was on the 8th?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was just making sure.
The day...
Yeah, we
like,
met him.
Like, your wolf lycanthropy thing is only like a day. You've had it for a day and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, chill, you're fine. Gosh.
You've only had it for like a
You
day and a half.
got a month. It's not gonna happen spontaneously.
Spontaneous.
Sneezes and then suddenly
spontaneous
quills pop out.
skeleton combustion.
No, it's spontaneous skeleton eruption.
There you go.
Anyways,
So-
how are we walking?
Are you wanting to follow? Are we wanting to follow Scarlet down this one path, or are we wanting to look at the other ones? What do we want to do?
I assumed we were following
I'll
Scarlet.
follow up behind.
Mine is dependent on the dog.
He's not a dog, he's a wolf.
It's a dog.
I mean,
That was said out of
And that's a rat.
character.
It's still a canid.
they're in the same family, yeah.
I open up to you guys.
No, these aren't.
I opened up to you guys one time about the lowest point of my life, and you never let me hear the end of it.
You
Well,
never
that's
let us hear the
because-
end of it.
Exactly.
You're still at that point.
Damn, that's
God,
even
Jill
worse.
killed her.
I'm sorry, DM will
And here
back out of
lies-
the story real quick.
All right, I get that my character is an insufferable cunt, but come on.
I don't think you're
I
insufferable.
don't think you're insufferable. You're just sufferable.
Every one of you hates me.
I don't.
That's rude. I
Keep
don't.
going.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do.
Don't tell me what I
I mean,
can
I
and
never
can't hate.
explicitly said I hated you, did I?
No one
Yeah,
said we
Roger
hated
hates
you.
me.
I just said I would kill you if you stabbed me again. That's not hating.
Yeah.
It's just reasonable.
Who doesn't like their romance with a little stabbing?
I have one friend, and the rest of them have guns pointed at me, going, "Tell me the name of God, you funky piece of shit."
I don't have a gun.
I am your god now.
I walk up beside Eye Patch.
Okay, you walk up next to Scarlet.
Hey, Eye Patch.
You made it say
You gotta
Sorry,
talk.
what were you talking to me?
No, she heard.
Yes. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot the other day.
Indeed. Just don't disrespect me and we won't have a problem.
Okay,
I would
so
like
she's
to
just.
offer my apologies.
I, for the moment, accept.
I moment accept.
Very well.
Cause any issues, and I will retract.
I have no reason to cause any.
Perfect.
Trying to do
We're
it.
also sorry about your floor. I hope there's no bloodstains on it.
Knight took care of it. He's good.
The water.
Is that thing? Anyway.
It is something that I acquired from a trader a while back.
Strange.
Indeed, but it proves useful.
So how's flying in the snow?
So where is this place we're heading to?
When I communed with my god, it doesn't give a straight answer.
Ugh.
It's a more fickle riddle type thing. The best I can tell you is it's a cave that with ice spikes forming like jagged teeth, and the whole entrance looks like an evil face.
Subtle.
That is the best I have right now.
Laura's gonna look at you and be like, so, is there any difference in flying in the
Noted.
snow?
I will keep it in mind while looking around here, I guess.
And while this conversation is going on, you see a
Lord.
duplicate of him.
Wind resistance.
This should be fine.
I don't think I've seen anyone else cast this spell before, have I? Maybe on the seas.
What spell?
No?
You don't really know what's happening
It's not
with it.
duplicity. Oh wait, it's not enough duplicity, you're not a trickster.
Doesn't look like a spell.
Yeah.
He didn't do any kind of incantations that would indicate a spell.
Scarlett's used to seeing 2 or 3 of one
Is that all
person,
the spells you have
it
right
doesn't
now?
phase her that much, I guess.
Yep.
Like, active
She's
you
drunk
could
all the
use
time.
right now? Fuck!
So,
man.
what about this path seemed more fruitful to you?
Oh, I just did eeny, meeny, miny, mo, basically.
It works.
Kind of hate it, but I also kind of loved it. Like, oh, great leader who's picking where we walk into this frozen wastelands. How'd you pick? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
She really just is.
I mean, who else is going to do different? Someone has to make decisions.
I mean,
I would have been eeny, miny, mode, but then everyone would judge me.
I would eeny, meeny, miny,
Think-
mo, but you guys wouldn't trust
I
me
think
with a bolt.
sometimes we forget we're all children, basically.
We're not children, we're all adults.
I would try to say that I'm not a child, but you guys would all give me a stern look.
My eeny, meeny, miny, mo would have y'all going down path 1.
Somehow that seems dangerous.
We're gonna ignore the
I
fact
rolled a
that I'm
D4.
not sure if I just spelled eeny, meeny, miny, mo right, but we're gonna go with it.
How do you spell eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
I don't know, but I went with the way that it sounded in my own head.
E-E-I-E-E-N-I-E.
I've never spelled eeny, meeny, miny, mo in my life. So.
How many more times are we going to say eeny, meeny, miny, mo before we eeny, meeny, miny, mosey along?
I thought you were going to say easy, meeny, miny, go.
Until we catch a tiger by the toe.
Alright, Scarlet Tiger.
I mean, I'm assuming
Look at
me and
that.
I have
Scarlet's
been
faster than
walking
all of
this
you,
whole
which is amazing.
time.
I've just been
I
flying
don't know.
behind you, so.
Oh, I go at 50.
Have y'all headed down this path, or are you just still sitting at the entrance?
Did
Where-
Scarlet
I
move down
am
this path?
starting to walk down this path. Like, I'm walking down it, actively.
Scarlet's walking down. I'm
Then
guessing everyone else starts
apparently
following.
I'm moving.
So, y'all all start heading down this path.
We're making our way through the snow.
And this one was one of the relatively cleaned out ones, so it's actually got a little bit of good width to it. It's not paved or modern by any chance, but there is a good separation through the trees that allows for easy travel through it. So, you start walking, and walking, and interesting point. Who here has cold gear on?
Do I start feeling cold?
Yes.
Like, really, really cold?
Not really, really cold,
I-
but it's at least less than 32 degrees.
Didn't we all buy cold gear?
Yeah.
Okay, so we, us.
So y'all start feeling cold. Do you wish to put your cold gear on?
That's
yeah.
what
I
we
thought
started
so.
with.
Yeah, I thought that's what we did already.
You don't feel cold due to your armor's effects. You don't really feel it.
Dang, here I was hoping it was because of my connection with Furno.
So,
Like, am I feeling to the point where it will start hindering my ability to function cold?
if you stay in it for an extended period of time, yes.
Changes into to a tiger. I love that.
No, I have a thing for it.
Oh, I know you do.
It would probably be a
Last
polar bear.
It would just be funny if it's Scarlet. I'm getting cold, polar bear.
Turns into an ancient red dragon. Ah, that's better.
Cold resistance.
Scarlet does not have fancy clothes for cold stuff.
Scarlet
She
is
will not put
starting
it
to
on
feel
just
the cold.
yet. She's gonna tough it out until she can't handle it anymore. To the point where she's almost about to get like.
What the fuck did Scarlet
Alright.
do when we were in the
So-
fucking storm? Just stood by the log and toughed it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That's
just never
actually what
noticed.
happened. She just held the log like the entire time. Alright. So I need you to make me one Constitution saving throw, and then after this throw, it'll be that point whenever you need to put something on.
We don't have
Wait,
gloves.
no, I have extra clothes.
No, I mean like I was saying to avoid having to do like negative effects. I'm gonna cast protection from energy and have cold.
Okay. Roll me a percentile die real quick. It's gonna be like whether or not you got it before the potential first effect takes place or not. Because it's hard to tell like at this
29.
point.
What?
29.
I rolled a 29.
Alright. So yes, you get your spell off without any negative things happening.
Okay.
Alright, protection from cold. How long does that last?
Protection
do
from
it.
energy. It lasts for an hour.
Alright. Alright, so
Can I fly up to
I'm just
I'm just gonna
Scarlet?
pull my mask on, and that's the pull my mask on like cast a spell.
puts the
Keep walking
mask
with
Scarlet pulls the
on.
mask on.
Do you not have anything for this weather?
Don't look her in the eye.
No.
Mask on.
I have extra clothes for, like, the snow from when we were in the mountains earlier this year.
How tall is Alara again?
5'2"?
Your ankles just might be cold.
If they're for you, I don't imagine they will fit.
Do you still have that cloak though?
Yeah.
You can try it on and see.
The cloak was also...
Try it on.
That cloak though.
I will hold it up. Is it tall enough for me?
What exactly did you give?
I gave her,
Scarlet.
like, the cloak and, like, some gloves.
Okay. It is a cloak, so it'll fit over you. It might not go all the way down. Like, cuts off a little bit at the belly button.
I'm not a
She's not
dwarf!
Yeah,
No,
she's not
yours was already. It wasn't a full.
Yes,
coat.
it was. She
Yes,
was
it
a long.
was.
Yeah.
Then who had the like cloak coat?
Scarlet!
Scarlet's cloak doesn't go all the way down to the ground.
No, I could have sworn somebody.
Sindri's
bought the-
cloak doesn't go all the way down to the ground.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to use a winter cloak because I have the cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay, I could have sworn one of you, Alara specifically, I thought had the cloak that only came down to like the stomach. and that
Alara's
was it.
cloak goes all the way down to the ground.
Because Alara's cloak isn't actually Alara's. It's his sister's.
Yeah.
All right, so you in fact get a cloak. It does look like it'll fit you.
It just might not go all the way to your ankles. Just a little bit. It may stop at your calf.
It's fashionable.
But you got boobs, so it's fine.
So take off the manta ray cloak and put that one on, I guess.
All right.
Gloves.
Put the cloak.
Surely her hands cannot be absolutely dry fucking enormous. She just wields guns. And violence.
She already has gloves. A glove on at least, but not two.
She has gloves on, but these can slip over said gloves.
Muffs.
So, all right.
Puffballs on the ears.
You are fully clothed and warm,
Glitter Uggs.
and you continue your trek.
No, Google her and get
And
she
as the sun starts to go down, what would y'all like to do?
cry.
As the sun goes down,
Mhm.
you can set up a camp. Is there somewhere that looks like we could set up a camp?
I mean, there's lots of trees around that you can set up camp around. There's not really any clearings. It's very heavily forested. But the good thing is the trees provide a decent protection from the falling snow.
Is there any like dead trees around that we could get wood from to be able to set up a campfire or anything? Or
Make a perception check. You don't see a dead tree per se, but you do find some dead limbs and stuff that you can pull together to just make a fire. It probably won't last the whole night, but it's a fire. So, are y'all wishing to make camp?
Yeah.
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 Let's do
Why
it.
not?
Oh, let's do it.
Alright, so,
Let's do it.
watches. Who's doing what?
Yeah, I'll take
I mean,
first
I would
watch.
have.
The
Alright.
cold is insufferable. I'm not built for this weather.
Until I
It's
go,
not as fun as you would like it to be, yes.
until I actually go to sleep for my
I
4
look
hours,
like
so
a
they're not
mad
wasting wood. I'm just sitting there going,
Raksha, I don't get how you do
and
it.
then as it starts going down, I'm like, another bonfire.
I was born in
That's
the
a
tundra.
cantrip, so I can just keep going.
Yep.
I know.
Not this
Good
one.
for you,
but-
Alex.
I know that.
Or
I can just keep sitting there keeping everybody
Oh.
warm with a bonfire.
I've lived on the ocean for my entire life.
That way we can pile up enough sticks that it's like when I go to sleep, somebody can keep us warm and just keep putting sticks on the fire.
Alright.
I don't know. The cold is familiar. It's like a nice blanket.
Okay.
This
So,
sucks.
Nah.
This is.
as y'all all bed down for the night,
Nah, this is a bit of a heat wave.
Tired
nothing
as
seems to really happen, and y'all awake in the morning with the trail still ahead of you.
On the road again.
What's our marching
hell.
order?
Through my spells.
Yeah, I gotta redo mine.
Would you
If
have
we need
wanted
to
to
do-
talk last night, considering he skipped that?
Sorry.
But they would ask.
Would anybody like to talk
Fucking
about the night?
right.
You can tell me if you want to talk. I'll go back.
I did.
Alright.
It's this conversation.
So, Alar and Garrus would like to have a talk, so.
I asked him. I didn't tell him.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like
Consent
that
is
would
key.
be A bit, but we can put it in that we talked about it here if you want to maybe have like a short conversation after D&D, because I don't know how long it'll be. Also, he's not allowed to be here. He's mad about it.
I like character development at the table.
The no character development in it. I'm already feeling it tonight, sorry.
I mean, if you don't want to have that
Why you
after the
messing with my
session,
friends,
that'd
brother?
be fine.
Because I think this
Because we
belongs in
could
the
spark
set.
note it
Yeah.
next week and be like, hey, call back. This is what happened.
Alright. So, your next day of travel.
Sentry. No, I want to do a little bit
Alright.
sticky.
Having fun.
Uh-oh.
Sentry, you said
Are you
you're
trying to
used to
get
the
all your
cold?
spells that you have?
I mean,
That's
yeah.
the temper.
It just kind of feels right.
Yeah,
Like, me remembering things isn't really more of a, yeah, I grew up in fucking Oslo, New Mexico or whatever. It's more of a come and go kind of thing. It's there sometimes and then it's not.
Strange.
Yeah. I think where I lived it wasn't right on the tundra, but it was still really far
I won't
north.
smile at you.
Like, lots of snow, really green in the summertime. I think we lived in like a wide mountain valley, maybe. It was, I don't know. Like I said, it kind of slips. There's a lot of
Very much what it is.
You wrote it?
the memories that I want to remember
What is that?
You wrote it.
have kind of been.
Is that what I wrote?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That's what
well,
Gary
they're mixed in
shares.
with a lot of shit
I
that I
didn't write
really
it, you
don't
know,
want to
it's just-
remember.
Gave her my whole note?
And what I don't want to remember tried to rip the good parts out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there you go. We can have that.
And they didn't really succeed all the way. So what's in here is really, really, it's like scrambled eggs in here.
It's strange how easy it is for one horrible moment to ruin a lifetime of good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or, just amount of good. Right?
yeah, no, it is,
Nope, so that's it.
well, one horrible moment is kind of, it's more like a horrible set of moments that have all just kind of coalesce into each other and culminate into one really horrible moment. And that horrible moment still sucks, but then there's more horrible moments after that, but those aren't near as bad as that one horrible moment. Or like they're bad in a different way. I don't think I was here. I don't think you were here when I lifed up my tragic backstory.
No, I was not. All I know is that you have these weird tentacle things coming after you,
Yeah, mind flayers.
and they hurt a lot.
Mind flayers. That's the easiest way to sum it up is mind flayers.
Mind flayers.
Yes.
What are vague.
Okay, so take an octopus, stick it on a body, make it a soulless, heartless abomination before all gods and good things in the world.
So, like a normal octopus.
Okay.
An octopus, but with a really big brain, and they also eat brains. They also, like, instead of, like, making baby octopuses, they make, like, these little fish knees, and they put them in people's eyeballs. And that's how they make more of them.
Ah, good luck with that. I only have one.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. Their whole thing is being smart, and they hate us. They hate everything. They hate everything that's not them.
What about the salesman that showed up?
He's weird. He's an
Tried to
anomaly.
sell a little robot cleaner thingy. He's tried to sell us a Roomba.
They
Also,
also
that one that showed up on that doorstep the one time, that one didn't try to shove her thing inside of my eye.
that was either part of some kind of long con because they're really big about schemes, or I don't know what the fuck that deal is. That was an anomaly. All I know is that they're gross and weird. They have big brain powers. They hate everything that lives, and they ruin my life. So yeah, the whole insufferable bitch thing is just kind of a defense/coping mechanism that I use to keep people from not getting too close to me, because I'm afraid that what is actually there is barely a person so much as a loose amalgamation of character defects that have coalesced into something.
At least you've got your stuff figured out, you know? I'm just unsufferable, you know?
She's like, I'm just a bitch.
You know, I don't find.
And I own that.
I do
I'm just a
not.
douche.
I do not find you insufferable.
You haven't known me long enough, I guess.
You haven't known me long enough. I once burned down an orphanage with kids still inside it.
Weird flex, but
That was a
okay.
fun mission.
How many ships did I sink? How many charter ships did I sink instead of that one thing? 4? I think it was 4 charter ships we sunk. A lot of people on them.
I once killed my own niece and nephew. That was a fun
Ah,
one.
you got me there.
Yeah. That one was a little bit.
Okay.
That one was definitely not while I was still holding the reins. So
You got me there.
I'll live there.
Just
Slurp. Slurps her soup that she was eating.
Take sip from trusty vault.
13 canteen. Why am I telling all of you this? If you wanted me dead, you would have done it by now. If you wanted to turn me into those things, you would have done it by now.
Over there.
Hey, maybe you can't be turned into one of those mind flayer thingies now that you have this skeleton thing. Have you thought of that?
Got
Maybe they
high
just don't mesh
perception
well
just
together.
ingrained in my brain. So.
See, the thing is that... Can I make a history check to see if I know about, like, those undead mind flayers?
undead mind flayers?
Yeah, there are lich mind flayers.
Yeah, but you probably
Sure.
don't know about them. Unlikely. You gotta roll like a 30.
Can I drink from a bottled coffee?
Yeah.
Cool.
Your bottle.
I rolled a 16.
You know nothing about them.
Nope.
Yes,
Ring
I
the bell.
I'm good.
am not sure about that, but the thing is that I would not put it past them.
I mean, if push comes to shove, you'll find out, right?
Yeah. Well, I really don't want to deal with, my skeleton exploding once a month. So, I'd rather be as in control of my faculties as I can get, because currently, we're kind of owing, 2 for that now. There's yay, another risk factor into me causing death to other people here. We don't need more of that. Anyway, yeah, I lived in the cold place. I think. Yay. What about you?
For you. I hate snow. I loathe snow.
I have noticed.
I've had to go to snowy places a couple of times, and every single time it happened, I would chew my captain out.
To be fair, get your ass out of there. Sorry.
To be
Be fair, get your ass out of there.
Okay.
Get your ass out of those cold places, Scarlet.
Stupid fucking crack goblins who need care about or been carrying the shit out of my office chair. For
If I had to choose between Jose and Cold, I would have chose Jose. We're a little
Jesus.
past this now, aren't we?
Jesus.
Yeah, I probably would have chose cold.
Holy Elmater, dude. I would rather be cold. Like, shit, I mean, yeah.
Good for you.
Like, yeah,
I was born on a side of a city that has a forest, and right next to the forest is an ocean. Wow, look at that. I've been around temperate climates my entire life. I lived on the ocean for 9, 10-ish years, I don't know. Around there.
Yeah, but he's an otherworldly creature with unfathomable powers. He is literally a being that is horrible beyond comprehension.
None of that comes out.
I would be on a ship in the ocean. I don't care.
As long as those two are the only ones in here, yeah, that can come out. But if, this is, I'm assuming, during your night watch, correct? So, he's asleep.
Sure.
So he's asleep, so yeah. You're talking freely right now.
I can't say I can't say which between Mind Flayers and that guy I'd choose. That guy doesn't try to turn me into a brain slave, so maybe him, but there's also all kinds of weird fucking shit going on there, so. I like how the only part you can see me during this whole thing is my hands.
Yes. Fantastic.
Glorious.
I'm like the Onceler.
Alright.
Whatever. As long as we get through this quickly and we can get back to warm, I'll be happy.
I'm sure we will get this done in as expedient a manner as possible.
If it's not, we're going to have problems.
I think
We as in royal we.
we already have a lot of problems. You know what? Fuck it. Adding a lack of tolerance to cold on there. What's one more thing? A lack of tolerance, but like a not desire to tolerate. Anywho, I'm tired.
Weird flesh.
I've already got my 4 hours in.
A snowflake drifts down and lands directly on Scarlet's nose.
Oh, that one is so pretty.
Scarlet would like snarl, like just angry.
Can I try to gently lift the snowflake off the face?
It's melted.
Oh.
It doesn't last long.
Just gently flutters down.
If you tried to do that, Scarlet would pull a pistol on you.
What, try to gently lift a snowflake off your face?
Absolutely.
It's a stop.
You know what? Fair.
Ask before I touch people.
I wasn't gonna touch her, I was gonna touch the snowflake. You know what? Fair. I will do my level-headed best to respect your boundaries, but also be aware that I probably have brain parasites, so that may be a bit of a problem to keep sometimes. Just so you are aware, Garrison and Rain already have free reign to put me out of my misery in case I do that again. So adding one more person who's willing to shoot me in the face for that is not entirely out of the picture. Anywho.
Listen, I'm just saying, I'm down to shoot all of you guys if you guys cause any issues to me.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Anywho, while you are capable of doing 4 hours of sleep, I'm a regular ass person, and I'm not. I'm going to bed. I hope you have a good evening.
You as well, though it's going to be very hard for that.
Oh wait, no.
As long as
I'm
we stay
still
for this
this
infernal
round.
cold.
Just kidding.
Okay, that's it.
Alright.
Why don't you just wild shape into a polar bear or something?
I have limited number of those each day.
Can you...
What if I need to kill something?
You have a gun! You have multiple
What if
guns!
What if something starts killing me?
I don't know, walk it off like the rest of us.
That's not quite possible, but okay.
Clearly you don't. Sorry. That was a joke that only made sense to me. Anyways, have a good night.
Alright. So,
Would you like
you continue with your journey the next morning, unless anybody else would like to talk about anything.
I'm sorry, all that I can imagine right now is the song from Monty Python and the Holy Grail where they're like traveling along. Like the
You don't get that music. You get this music.
Yeah, but I can play it rent free in my mind.
So it stays in your mind.
We
So-
don't have music tab. We're not fancy enough to have music.
I've tried. I'm sorry. You're just difficult.
You have to actually be here for it.
I drink more coffee.
Okay. You drink more coffee.
I run out of coffee at this point.
It's the next day. So, what's y'all's traveling order this day? On this day?
May I move the recorder?
Sure.
Where do you want it to be moved to?
I don't know. Just keep it in the middle somewhere. Beautiful.
I do, because I kind of wrote it out on paper. I show Raksha and Scarlet, just so I can make sure I got all the names right. I show them separately, so because like Raksha doesn't know all the names for Scarlet's list, like the list, like the names on the hit lists. But I casually forget, and therefore y'all now know. Rain has his own written like cipher codes, cause he showed y'all, and y'all are like, Rain, those are not words, and he's like,
Whoops.
no, it is. Like he's like, that's words.
He said, I see your point. Interesting.
You read it in
what
Druidic, or
language
did
is
you
that,
write it
Rain?
in Druidic Thieves' Cant?
Rain, what language is that?
So then he takes a second and teaches Scarlet his own code.
It's gonna take some time.
I know. He kind of teaches Scarlet a little bit of his code, and he's like, I can tell you more about it later.
Wait, you don't Thieves' Cant?
No, I don't have these camp.
This is just a cipher.
Ah,
That's a made-up cipher.
cryptographic.
I have this thing called.
Do you just shift every letter over one? Your cipher?
No, it's Pig's Latin, guys. Fuck you.
No, because Rain has this thing called he knows too many languages. He can he mixes languages together basically.
I'm good. I am. I'm tired. Sorry, and I'm hurting.
Being a linguist, he can ambly create written ciphers. Others can't decipher his code unless he teaches them, or they succeed an intelligence check.
What's the DC?
It's equal to my intelligence score plus my proficiency bonus.
Alright.
So
Can Scarlet try to think on it and see if she can decipher
Make
it? Well,
a intelligence check.
So, I mean, technically you could definitely beat it. No, wait, it's intelligence scores, I know.
Yeah. So it's a big number.
Okay, you can try to see if you can beat it.
It's that plus your proficiency.
I
bonus.
got a 19.
You did not beat it.
Doesn't make sense to you.
Okay, darn.
Damn, what is it? If it's not a 19, what is it?
Well, it's a 23.
Well, our proficiency are plus 3 right now, so you have a 20 intelligence. Dang.
Jesus Christ.
I'd have to roll on that 20.
I don't think I could do it even with a nat 20 unless I cast guidance.
Guidance doesn't work on this.
Yeah, that wouldn't. I literally couldn't. Ever.
So Rain teaches you a little bit of it, and he's like, if you want, I could show you more, but if you're not interested, I don't have to teach you more of it.
I guess it depends.
He's like, but I could actively write you things that no one else could ever decipher unless I taught them. Or unless they're just extremely smart and somehow can decipher their things that are like weird.
Not today, thanks.
Not today. I don't want to teach it today.
I don't want to teach it today.
I want to get all of this over with so I can get back to one.
Alright, so y'all are walking now on your second day of this journey. How wonderful. So, what was your marching order again? I've only got Sindri and Alara right now.
Sentry put their eyes.
I was fine with wherever, really.
Scarlet was still leading on the path, yeah?
Mhm.
So
You
Scarlet
can
would
do
lead.
2 people here. So you can walk shoulder to shoulder.
Because I'll walk side by side with eye patch.
Wherever Alara is.
Right.
That's because we're
If eye
riding.
patch wants that.
Are we riding for an idea?
If y'all are in
Oh,
front
she's probably just gonna be moving ahead.
Switch and at least ride Furna,
Is Scarlet good with
or at least be one of the people
Stone
riding
Guy
Furna.
following with you?
Alright.
That'll be it.
She doesn't object.
Okay. I don't know where y'all come forward.
Alright.
Are you joining on Furna, or are you walking?
I can join for now. Is Scarlet leading us?
Scarlet and Rockman are walking side by side.
I still don't know his name. He's never said it around me.
Hence why I continue calling you eye patch.
And
Yeah.
Rockman.
Rocky boy.
Eye patch and the Rockman.
And Rain,
And
you
you're
brought
holding
down
his
over
Just
here.
doesn't want to join us.
Alright. Rakshas can hang out near Rain or something. Alright. So, your day continues. It is getting slightly colder the deeper you go into it, but it's still nothing bad. In all honesty, this trek, while some of you despise the cold with every fiber of your being, for others, it's a welcome, relaxing walk. There hasn't been any problems so far. It's just snowy landscape and a forest, and it's been relatively peaceful.
I spy my life.
So,
Something like
they'll continue to walk until the night starts to close in on you again. And y'all
Let's go
can...
hunt some small game.
Huh?
Whenever we go and set up camp. Whenever we set up camp, can I go hunt some small game?
Yeah. You can go hunt.
Like a rabbit or two.
How are you wishing to hunt?
I have a bow.
Alright.
You have a bow?
I have a
Roll
bow.
me a survival
I have a longbow.
nature check.
I would ask you if you wanted help, but you would probably
Doesn't
tell me
that
something
point-
along the lines of, no, I must eat their colons or something.
I'm gonna do survival. 30.
You find enough mushrooms to make about 3 or 4 meals. And you find some small roots growing underneath a tree that are hardy and provide good energy if put into a drink.
And for a drink.
And you have enough to make 3 drinks out of it.
And you said the mushrooms were 3 or 4 meals?
Yeah, depends on how much you want to eat at one time.
And then it was 3 drinks.
Alright, so what was that Scarlet was doing?
Just hunting a bit.
Yeah.
Like getting 4 or
Alright.
5 rabbits.
Roll me a survival check.
$22.
You end up catching about 3. You end up catching 3 rabbits on about. You end up catching 3 rabbits,
Okay.
or killing,
Oh.
acquiring,
Yep.
murder.
Required.
I will bring them all back and cook them.
Alright.
Well, I
Scarlet comes back after about an hour, 2 hours, and starts skinning and cooking rabbits.
It's rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Alright.
Why do you like this?
Alright, so
Because he said it like that.
excuse me.
Gonna eat.
Your night, after your stews and mushrooms and everything, your night passes without any problems as you get up and get ready to go for the next day.
Fuck yeah, more travel.
Is there anything that we're wanting to talk about or anything? Or if
Yeah.
anybody's wanting to say anything, let me know.
Are we there yet? It's been 2 fucking days.
Do you
And it's
see
just cold as shit.
Do you see a cave that looks like an evil ass face?
So, is your god actually a god, or you got a situation kind of like her where she thinks things talk to her all the time?
Oh no,
Hey.
it's a goddess.
Yeah, but are they actually a goddess? Like, do you have proof?
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, would you like to see proof?
I don't know. You just have a weird relationship with them. I've never seen one like it.
Weird. How so?
What's that sound?
It's a cat.
Is there one in Bradley's room?
Yeah.
He's traffic.
It's distant. Yeah, distant.
Is that the way you're wanting to do it? Is that normal for most people, or
What
is
do you
it
mean?
sort of like a case by case? Because you said that my relationship is abnormal, and the other clerics that I have known and have met that have passed through the jungle all seem to have a rather healthier relationship with their deity.
Weird.
I guess you have to try to find out.
Are you guys all following the same one?
There are different ones for different pantheons. Like I follow in the peace pantheon. There's war, storms,
You can get it too. It's
nature.
like one that got good enough for one. And there's like a few.
I don't fully understand your relationship with your
Roll
deity.
me a first and foremost an Arcana check.
Can I guide myself?
This one you can.
And I don't know if I will.
This might be good.
It just seems
Okay.
different.
Now roll me a just a straight intelligence check. This one.
Mhm.
Guidance.
Well, that is true. What is different for you is normal for me. What is different for Eye Patch over there is normal for Weird One over here.
Which one's weird?
It felt weird with my
Oh, she's fine. She's had a lot happen to her.
Haven't we all?
She's kind of like a stray.
That one you want.
You have also had a lot happen to you.
If you're wishing to, usually with the root you put it in.
Nearly
Are you wishing to do that or?
in the same manner you have.
That doesn't make it any less
So you did that last night.
valid.
You know, that just makes you seem even weirder.
You make a drink.
Good. I'm cultivating that image.
I'm going to be honest with you.
She's learning to socialize again.
I can
That's
tell.
refreshing. Just not water.
It's fine.
Let's just say that normal conversation was a rarity for a large portion of my
It's
life.
hard. It's hard to meditate for a
I
second.
grew up in a jungle, yet I'm able to converse normally. At least by some form of standard. You don't seem to be.
Make
So,
body armor.
Like I said, regular conversation was an exceptional rarity for a large portion of my life. There may have been some steps backward along the way.
what type of steps?
Yeah, because
Kind of becoming an insufferable bitch.
Enough for one water skin.
Used to not be an insufferable bitch. Now I can't seem to not be an insufferable bitch.
It's like making a pot of tea.
I don't know.
Oh.
Whenever we spend some more time together and potentially, shed blood as brother and sister in arms, or have some sort of near-death experience with each other, I'll tell you. I can tell you, it's a doozy. It's quite the tale, a bit of a story, if you will.
Intriguing.
Alright. So, you'll have your rest, you get up, and start out on your third day of travel into this winter wonderland. Alright, so,
I spy with my little eye.
you'll continue to walk.
something while.
And you haven't really noticed anything except for just the trees this entire time. This path winds and curves through the woods, never following a set direction and making it honestly hard to keep track of which direction you're going. But as the day starts to come to an end, you end up arriving on an area of the path that seems to split off into two different sections, one going to the right and one going to the left.
Oh, beans.
Nope, not it. Not picking.
I don't even think you guys would
Man,
trust.
can't you just ask your god and find out which way to go?
I mean, we are gonna get.
I mean, I can,
I mean,
but since it has not been a week yet, there is a slight chance that the information will prove false.
And flip a coin.
Okay, I'll do a perception check on the paths.
Alright, roll a perception check.
could I help him perceive?
I mean, you can perceive if you want for
24.
yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you trying to look for?
Which path seems more cavey?
You're still in the middle of the woods.
Which path seems to lead to it?
Hard to tell.
Scarlet's going to find the tallest tree she can and climb up it.
Alright, roll me an athletics check.
Athletics, 23.
Alright. What was your perception?
27.
Hard to tell. Well, what are you looking for, first and foremost?
Well, fuck, I don't know.
If you tell me which path looks more cavey, I'm going to tell you it's hard to tell.
Does it appear that one of the paths is more traveled than the other? Does it appear that one
They
has
seem to be
more
pretty
ice
evenly
than the other?
traveled.
Is there any distinguishing features between these two paths?
One goes right, one goes left.
Kill him.
That's honestly about it.
I guess it's my turn. Eeny, meeny,
Alright,
miny,
but
mo.
first and foremost, Scarlet, you get to, what was your roll again?
23.
Alright, you're fine. You get to the top of the tree. You look around, you notice
Any
that
mountains?
in the distance, a ways, you can see what looks like the lip of a cliff face. And then you notice off to the right of the direction y'all are facing, a little bit ways in the distance, the forest seems to die. The trees don't have the greenery to them that they normally do. It actually starts to just become bark. And then further on to your right, you see a clearing that seems relatively close comparatively to all the other stuff.
I'm gonna shout down to Rockman.
So, from y'all's perspective, if y'all were facing this way, you have the cliff face over here, the dead tree things here, and then the open space over here.
Was your cave of death in a hilly, like a mountainous area or an open area?
All I was shown was it had ice fangs that looked like teeth and dead trees that looked like eyes.
Good fucking god. I'm gonna go down. We're going to the right. There's an open clearing.
Fucking God. Scarlet, who's hating gods right now.
I don't know what more you want.
Okay.
It's what I got.
Oh, wait. I can try something.
Okay. What you gonna try? It is late at night, so you're gonna need to be setting up camp relatively soon.
Augury.
Alright, do it. And I need to know what your things are. What are you trying to divine?
Scarlet
I don't
is
know.
going to just death stare Alara.
Look, his god is a bitch, but mine is openly a bitch.
You've had this to be used for 3 days.
It's basically the simpler the question, the easier it is to get an answer. AUG.
Okay,
what level
like,
is it?
I'm not
Pull the
a
card out.
I'm not a wizard,
Okay.
but this shit seems like it's kind of inaccurate. Like, it's not like a, hey, go here. It's, oh, well,
Okay.
there might be a hint towards your possible
Alright, so what are
destination
you wanting to
here.
divine?
I'm gonna, like, I guess just lay it on, like, my bag or something, trying to keep it off of the snow, and I'm just gonna start doing a card reading. There are 2 path choices, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right or left?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In the next 30 minutes, okay? I don't technically have to answer a question, but I have to define it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if going down the right path would yield the results we're after. Like, looking for the cave. Like, is that the way to the cave, basically? And I'm ritual casting it.
Alright. You get back a whoa.
Alright, the right is not a good answer.
So we go left towards the cliff base, I guess.
Alright.
Left we go.
Alright, you can start going left. Alrighty. So, y'all gonna have to more or less take your rest right now. So you take your rest and you wake up in the morning and you head left.
Alrighty.
So, you continue walking this way, and then eventually, y'all come to a 4-way crossing as night starts to fall once more.
Lose my goddamn mind.
So, you have a 4-way crossing. What would you like to do? Nobody's looking at Scarlet. Y'all can go straight, y'all can go right, or y'all can go left.
Should we play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo?
If you can narrow it down to 2,
Did
I
you
could probably
have-
narrow it down again.
You can just do it for one of those 2. Or you can just keep doing it.
Yeah, but doesn't it have
Let's
a
look
chance
at left and forward.
What if we split up?
Split up and search for clues.
I mean, it might
Oh, wait,
work.
no. I can actually do it again because we long rested after that and still get decent results. So I'm going to ask about the left path. The leftmost path. If I cast it 2 or more times before completing, there's a 25% chance each cast after that I get a random.
Okay.
So same question as before, but asking about the left path.
Right, left.
No, left. Not right, left. Left.
Right.
No,
Right.
left.
So you wanted to know if the left path will take you towards the cave?
Yes.
Whoa is returned.
Whoa? Really? Okay, so left one's been eliminated. Now I'm gonna just with the snow, just be like X on this path.
The snow is still falling, so it'll eventually.
Yeah, I know.
This will go away.
This is just for us now. Just no for this one.
Is there a tree next to the left path?
There are trees all around you, honey.
Okay, easy. Take out a knife.
Make
Why
a
did you
nature
hurt
check.
the tree?
Have you not learned anything, Sindri?
We're not in the Feywild!
Don't smack graves. We don't hit trees. We just leave nature alone.
We're not in some fairy lord's basement!
Roll your check. You're doing it, so roll it.
Fuck is a fairy lord?
I don't even make a nature check? Okay. It's a 5.
Man, this bark's really strong. You can't really get a good cut into it.
Is there anything I will do within the next 24 hours that does not make me look like an idiot?
I mean, you're going to bed.
I mean, sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, that just makes me look.
Alright.
What? What does it make you look? Are you dissing my whole job? You bitch, it makes me money.
Stop talking or I'm going to cut you.
Stop talking or I'm gonna cut you. Oh, wow, that's so scary.
Alright.
Fuck you.
So,
You would.
the
it'd be
sun
more
is setting in
expensive.
the sky.
What the?
You have determined that the left is a woe. What else would you like to do?
What the? 30 on a nature check. Does that get anything for like which way you would possibly want to go, or like looking around which way seems better to go towards?
Honestly, it's hard to tell. It's just with the area that you're in, there's no clear defining markers in between which way to go.
Oh, Raksha,
Could you try to get us
could
back
you
you?
fly up and tell us which way to go to get to the cliffs?
What she said.
I think Rock
I
should-
suppose I could.
So,
think she's-
roll me a perception check real quick.
Luna, I need my dice, please, dear.
Please, dear.
$16.
Alright, you make a perception check, and from looking around, it looks as if you were to go down the right path would lead towards the cliffs.
Alright, I will go back down and relay that to Scarlet.
Many things.
Alright, so you have your rest, and then in the morning I'm assuming you're taking your right path.
Yes.
Alright. As you all have a wonderful night's rest and you get ready to go towards the next path in the morning, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Relatively short, just a lot of traveling, unfortunately.
That's alright.
But,
Traveling and talking, like,
yeah. Look at this character development. What the heck?
I know, right? Weird.
I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I had to lay down, that's why I turned my camera off.
Oh, no, it's fine.
My
You're getting
arms are
amputated
hurting.
tomorrow anyways.
Yeah, you've been brutally mutilated, so it's fine.
Wait, I thought it was a lobotomy.
That too. Thank you all for tuning in. Bye!